welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Dino Path Trail, the full release. So last episode, we just went through the tutorial again to get our bearings back with the full game after we had done the demo some months ago. Everything plays very similar, if not the same as we're used to it, so that's a bit nice to know. All we're probably going to work on for a little bit here is just getting a last little bit of stuff made if needed, and then heading on our way. Yeah, so that's in order. We've got ourselves pretty stocked up there. We will have just a little bit of food and some water. And we're good to head out. So now that we have the full game in release, I'm curious to see just, like, how much more there will be to it. It's like, the demo took us to the first boss fight, and I don't actually know how many bosses the game will have, or what all will have in store. There's a new trail unlocked. So we've got a way up to what looks like swampland for the first one at top, with a weapon and dino blessing. Middle one there, dino blessing and gear chest. And the last one, which looks like a desert. No, come on. Seems like... Okay, it seems like it's a little weird to try to get the game to want to register which way you're pointing with the joysticks, or on controller. Weapon modification or weapon chest. I think I might want to go for the middle one here. Because we want the dino blessing, but with having just gotten our gear pretty well upgraded, I feel like we don't need a weapon or gear. So this one is the one that kind of helps offset it. And then we can go further from there. Yeah, so we'll head to here and properly begin along Dino Path Trail. I am also curious to see how many more dinosaurs and species we will encounter out and about. Because there were a fair few in the demo we came across. We saw Parasaurolophuses, the Raptors, Ankylosaurs, Carnotaurus, Nanocosaurus. I'm trying to think if there were some others. Coolosuchus was another. I think there were even a few more, but again, I have no idea what we're in store for, and I do quite like that fact. It's just not really sure what we'll all be able to encounter and interact with, and just looking forward to the exploration part. I still am dealing with the cold, so I apologize if I still sound funny. Probably this episode and the next one will still have that as a issue I'm going through. Yeah, toss over what we can, and let's just roam and see what we can find. Now, this actually might be a good area to try to find cattails at, because I believe we need those for another one of our workstations. Oh. Okay, I need a better knife for that. Oh. Yeah, so the perfect dodge for using the rifle is you actually get to have a completely charged up shot afterwards. And now we do have proper health in the bottom left, so we'll try to mine that. Oh. Sounds like we might have another enemy somewhere. Okay, well, it's not bad to find reeds, but we want to go looking for cattails. So let's just slowly roam about and see what we can discover. And one thing you'll notice too is as we get better equipment, that little mini game of like trying to hit the right openings. Come on, kick his ass, Parasaurolophus. Yeah, we'll help out. I think they should leave us alone as long as we're not close to the nest, but we'll see how it goes. I do kind of wonder if it would be interesting if they added... Like, we saw the hunter there had access to bow and arrow. If that could be something you could make up for yourself, too. Although, usually Wild West, I think it's more of the gunslinger experience is what you're much more familiar with. Okay, but checking the map. Yeah, we still got quite a ways to explore. And looks like we've got a trap area up here. So I have to be mindful of going through... Ooh, there's some cotton. We need that. I think that there is actually enough for... what we're trying for. Ow. Gotta mind some of the stuff here. And we'll let our stamina regenerate before we do try going through here. Got a little bit beat up, but got ourselves, ooh, a gold digger hat. I think that is possibly new. Okay. And right, it's... Oh, there it is on the right-hand side there. My bad. Plus 15% health. Okay. And we got a tools chest as well. Frenzy Brew. Not exactly sure what that does, but from the name, probably gives us a bit of a damage boost. And now that we cleared everything out of there, we can just exit nice and easily. So there's probably going to be quite a bit new equipment and armor to find and make. As well as probably some more items and mixes for it, also. Okay, so now we can make up our own healing bandages. That's very helpful, because we'll need that for sure. Ooh. There we go, take care of that. And what do you have on you? Tin can. We do need them. Oh, and we're going to need the lichen, because that is one of the things we use for a healing item. Oh, and I see a chest back... Oh. Take care of the prospector. And is that all that was here? Oh, and a carcass or two. Looks like a poaching camp or something. What have we got in the backpack? Oh, some healing bandages. That'll help a lot. Oh, and it'd be nice to get the gold deposit, but I don't think I'll be able to actually get that for a while. I think that's actually something that's going to need the boss's hammer ahead for an upgrade. There we go, though. We still snag some other bits that... Ooh. Okay, there's cattails. That was another thing we were missing. And from the sounds of it, we might have another little hunting party coming our way. You can kind of hear almost like a little ruckus or cheering sound to go out when you have them on your tail. Yeah, it only starts with like 2 or 3 at a time, but it can actually go up a fair bit for how much you'll see at once coming your way. So it's something to mind how long you're out and about. Oh, to scare that little guy off and see about working at the caravan here. So, we can get our last 2 up stations there. And yeah, nothing we can do right now without that hammer. Oh, that's actually back. Okay, so now we can take a look and see about if we want to make anything up. So yeah, Sunshade Hat gives plus 10%, I believe that's damage, increased damage by 10% when you have food buff active. And then there's all that down the way too. There's a fair few things to eventually get into. As well as upgrades there, but for work leather we need thread, which I think we'll need cotton. Let's just see what we can toss in to free up some more inventory slots for ourselves. And let's actually also take some of these off. Just because I don't super need them as like active things we'll use. And what do I need for more of the Nanook brisket? Just smoked salt. Yeah, we'll craft all that up. There we go. Okay, so we've explored a little bit. There are still some areas to reveal and see. And we might have to go raiding that Parasaurolophus nest. Just because we do want to make use of the Dino Blessing that is available from here. There we go. Get that in order, and let's head down and look around. Because, yeah, I basically saw over there. My apologies. Again, colds suck. Seems like as soon as we started getting spring around here, it immediately came back. And not seeing too much down here. There are some docks. Oh! Well, there's a trail unlocker. And yeah, there are so it looks like there's still one more to find. To be honest, that's probably the one I want to go for with the blessing and the weapon mod. But we'll get... Oh, is that actually the other trail marker right up here? It is. Okay, that's actually pretty handy. So that means as soon as we basically get the blessing from here, we could leave if we want to. Yeah, just take out these young ones. Ooh, got knights come along. And actually, I think I want to use a healing bandage. Yeah, take care of you. Don't let anything go to waste on them. And now we'll pick up the egg from the nest. Oh, and the wild cotton. That's actually a good find, because we'll need that for making clothing equipment up. Okay, head up here and see what we can get. Yeah, you don't have to do a perfect shot every time with the weapons. You are incentivized to try doing so because of extra benefits, but you can do quick shots too if you want. Okay, so heal 10 health upon collecting plantains, increase our max health by 15%. I might go for the Paraspirit. See if we can get like a big mixed menagerie of dinosaurs that come out when we use that. There might be more to the right to check out too. So you know what? Before I do move along, we might as well just take a little look and see. I'd hate to leave the area and there were some really nice things to have used from it. I don't think I'll need reeds or the Stramonio or whatever that's called. But we will take the cattails. There we go. And just see where the area kind of closes up at. Yeah, looks of it, we've explored it all, so we'll just make a quick stop here. See if there's anything we want to quickly make. As we can make some thread. I'm going to do that, because that lets us make, yeah, that. No, actually we can make both. Perfect. So there is our backpack and canteen now, both upgraded too. That's in order. Store some stuff away. I do kind of wish there was almost like a fast deposit where if you just like, say, held Y, everything that was already in your storage box would kind of get added onto it. Not that. We want to check for not explosives. Yeah, things like the healing stuff here is what I want to look at and making up. So we need some adescent. Again, I think there's got to be a bug why you can't seem to queue up more than one at a time right now. But we'll get that made up, slap that into our options there. And quick check if there's anything in here we want to make. We could go for... I think 20% is better dodge or better armor. I'm not entirely sure. That is something where I wish it'd be a little explanation for what the icons represent. Okay, we got the gold digger hat though. Heavy jackets. Ooh, actually, that could be pretty good. Gain 25 extra money. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for the mittens. I mean, eventually we'll probably hit, or I hope we'll hit a trader and we'll be able to put all the money we're picking up to use, but getting a little extra there won't hurt. Okay, I think that's good, so I can't remember if we can choose from here. Oh, we can. Yeah, so let's head up for another blessing and a weapon mod. But yeah, it's not that complicated or complex of a gameplay loop for like going through and engaging in that. And it is still pretty simple to start with, beginning-wise. As we get later on to new enemy types and new encounters, we'll definitely have a little bit more chaos going on. But for right now, it's not too bad. I am hoping we don't have, like, the... because we chose another one, like, the spirit summons with our perfect shots, we don't have an override of, like, we lost the Ankylosaur one. Although there is one thing I want to check now, because I don't think you were able to make the curative brew in the demo. Because I remember you basically, I think, only got one healing item. And the brew is more like a potion that it's easier to take on the fly. So I probably will want to work at trying to get that in hand if possible. Because it does take a little while to apply both the bandages as well as the healing poultice or salve or whatever it is we've made. Oh, we've got another group coming in our way. Oh, yeah, we got both. Yeah, so it looks like we do get both. I think the Parasaur actually might inflict, like, a burn status on them. Well, we'll harvest everything we can from these guys. And explore around some more. I do want to get all the lichen we can. I can't remember if the lichen is used. That's why I wanted the... yeah, the healing bandages are where the lichen is used. Okay. I remember they were a very important part from the demo, but I couldn't remember from what exactly. And I do see these gold deposits, but we don't have the means of actually being able to make use of them yet. Oh, detox flower. Yeah, there's the healing poultice. We can make some more up. Let's see. I don't know if you really get anything for, like, 100%ing an area for, like, exploring it. I think it's just an idea to say, like, okay, how much of the map have you seen? And, oh, is it going to be another Parasaur nest? Yeah, there's a nest there, so that might be the case, but we'll see. Oh, we got another trail unlocker. And what are our options here? We've got, okay, two. We've either got desert with a special NPC and gear, or weapon and dino blessing. Oh, that? I might actually have to look at beyond that for, like, what the other options are rather than the immediate one. Because, like, we're good weapon and tool-wise, so I don't think we'd actually get anything. Oh, why? No, bad. I wasn't the one going after you. That was them. Yeah, I was talking about how you can lose health a bit quick in the game. There we go. We'll use the healing poultice to try to get some of our health back. And we do need the berries for making alcohol to make up the curative brews. So we'll grab a few things to help us out. There we go. And carve you up. There we go. And yeah, the potionist was the last one of them up here. There we are. Okay, gather everything we can from these. And just take a roam around. Okay, another parasaur there. I wasn't going after you, I was attacking the Deinonychus. You should be thankful. There we go. Yeah, the parasaurs are a lot more territorial than you might expect them to be. Okay, there's that, though. Looks like that's the border wall of the area here. And yeah, we could use a little bit more food. Oh, got a couple of the... I'm trying to remember. Lepto something? I can't remember exactly what the name of those little guys are. Ooh. And we got Kulasuchus. Yeah, so we'll carve these guys up and see if they have a nest too. Just so that way we can keep a little bit of variety for... They do have one. There we go. And we'll take that and bring that to the shrine. Oh. Okay, we'll try to take that to the shrine in a moment or two. Get those made up. And see what I can do for next. Because, is there anything I can get rid of? I mean, I guess the one I'll get rid of the one refined wood, actually. We don't really use that all that much. Oh, and it sounds like we have some more company coming. So yeah, the cotton I will eventually want to use, more than likely. So we'll take that and see what we got here. Okay, there we go. Another group kind of taken care of. I think you basically have, like, maybe once per day you have a group come your way and try to take you out. Oh, the rope would be nice. Yeah, see, this is where I'm still even running into wanting to have more inventory slots if possible. Maybe what we'll do is we'll head back down to drop a lot of stuff into our storage container, and then come back up to grab some more. As it is the case, we are going through quite a bit of supplies and coming across a lot that's helpful. Yeah, already we're freeing up a fair bit of room there. Okay, so that's a little bit help there. I should also make up some more food in a little bit, because we are currently empty. Let's just carve off the Kulasuchus and see if they have anything unique from them. Yeah, we'll leave the refined wood, because I can always get that just by chopping down any trees. The rope, though, takes a little bit for that. And it says we've explored about 62%. So I think we still have one more trail marker to try finding. I guess it's got to be in the areas we haven't been to yet. I don't think we passed over it. And we also have a weapon mod to find somewhere out here too still. Nope. Probably going to be in here. There we go. Take care of them. And who else is in here? There's probably going to be a few more. Yeah. Ooh, right there. That takes care of them pretty quick. And we'll snag what we can. And what is this weapon mod? Explosive. Ooh. That could be pretty handy. Okay, I think we'll want to apply that. Yeah, we'll put that on the carbine. Because, like, truth be told, I know you can switch back and forth between weapons if you want, but I don't think there's that much incentive for you, really, to. It all depends on what kind of playstyle, I guess, you prefer for yourself. But it is nice having, like, so much happening when we do get our perfect shots out. Now, I think all we have to do is probably head back to the parasaur nest, probably snag the egg just so that way we have for future use if we need, and then we can leave. Oh, no, actually, hang on, there should still be another trail unlocker, too. Maybe that's more up in that corner that we didn't visit yet. There we go. That's everybody down. Yes, that took a fair bit of our health away, trying to handle all of them. But I also haven't eaten yet either, so that's why our health isn't as high as it can be. But we'll grab the egg. Quickly run over to slap the Kulasukas one into the shrine and try to find our way out of here. Oh. Well, actually, yeah, we'll leave them alone. See if maybe the parasaur is able to take down the hunter. I'm not trying to fight you guys, I'm just trying to get out of the area here. Okay. Yeah, so Kulasukas egg we'll put in. Oh, do we get another one for... So I think you actually gain a burst of regeneration when you get hit with that one. Let's go for the coolest spirit. Yet another thing we summon on our perfect shots. Just seems to be an interesting trend to find. And figure out where the other trail marker might be. I think it might actually be up to the top. No. Didn't mean to tick you off. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're getting a lot coming our way. I'll see if I can try to just get a little bit out of the danger area and heal up. Okay, there's that. And I might as well have some food, too. Okay, we got a little bit of health back up. But yeah, that's where health can get taken down a lot quicker than you imagine it might. Let's make up... Okay, that's the only one I can make of that up, so might as well. And we'll use a bandage just to try to help heal up some more. Okay, so I think it might be to the left here. We'll take a look and see. Yeah, we'll try to get our way further... Oh, yeah, right there. There's sometimes they use little obstacles like trees or stones to block the way for one of the markers. It might just be kind of a way to make sure that you actually have like your tools made up for readying to adventure further with it. Yeah, like, I guess the gear chest might not be bad. That and the special NPC, and then we do have access to another weapon mod and the egg, so I think we'll want to go up top rather than middle there. So, we'll head on our way up, and maybe end this episode here with going up here, just because it is... I do kind of like spacing videos to be around maybe half-hour-ish or so. That way they're not too long, but they're also not too short either. So yeah, once we load into here, we'll spend probably next episode, I think we'll be through the next couple of areas, and then we'll have our encounter with the boss again. And then from that point on, it'll be completely brand new, uncharted territory we haven't seen before. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so we will end this episode of Dino Path Trail right here for today. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.